Everybody loves the sunshine. Sunshine.
Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to the Healed Healer Tarot. My name is Angel, spiritual advisor, teacher, and healer. Let's go ahead and jump into this energy. So we're going to be taking a look at what are your person's true feelings, the person that is on your mind. What is their true feelings, their true intentions? What are their next moves? What's driving those moves? We're also going to take a look at what they're not telling you, messages from spirit, and also some free will messages. But first, take a look at what's going on between you and this person. What are your individual energies and what's between you? All right. Divine Feminine. What is your energy? Lead. Divine Feminine is showing up in her power. Or in power, right? Divine Feminine, not necessarily her, but the person that's in the Divine Feminine energy is showing up in this powerful, very powerful, self-controlled energy. Also standing up for themselves. You have an appropriate amount of energy around boundaries. This is Emperor energy. It shows up that you are in a leadership role or a leadership position. And the way the energy has been unfolding, I can definitely see that, because you are influencing whoever this person that your counterpart, whoever they are to you, you are influencing the way they move, their actions, and how they're showing up at this time. So they're matching your lead. What's between you? Release. Separation and release. Yeah. Something has ended in the situation, in the relationship. And so we have two force energies on the board here. Somebody is coming to a realization about how they either didn't play nice, they didn't cooperate well, or they added too much additional outside influences that may have caused disruption in this relationship. Somebody else is coming to a realizations, realizations for me, that this is not what they want in their lives, the Divine Feminine energy. They're like, no, this is not, what it is that I want, how I want to live, and what I want my existence to be. And so there's boundaries that have been put up in between this relationship, and also the relationship has come to an end. What is the Divine Masculine's energy? Simply love. There we go. Six of Cups energy. The Divine Masculine is showing up in this, I want to say, I don't know why, I'm just going to say what came to my mind's eye, in this puppy love energy. They're like in this energy of awe, puppy love, full of admiration towards this Divine Feminine energy. What's at the bottom of the deck and what is driving this relationship or this connection is the energy of the Eight of Wands. I like this, because this is spiritual influence, spiritual guidance. You can see he's painting the walls or restoring the walls of a chapel or a synagogue or some kind of church. And this is kind of like how I'm feeling this energy. It's like somebody here wants to restore whatever balance has been broken. And then right after that, look at this. You cannot make this up. You have the energy of strength. It's requiring a significant amount of courage in order to also show up in the way in which this person needs to show up. I'm feeling like it's a lot of courage that was needed on both ends, right? It's almost like you needed enough courage to come to the realization that you needed more, you required more. Maybe there was some breadcrumbing or something that wasn't reciprocal in this relationship in the past, but whatever it was, there was this headbutting type of energy, and there wasn't this energy of synchronicity and flow. We have this energy here, which is synchronicity energy. It's like now there is a desire for restoration, synchronicity, being on the same page, coming together, but it is driven by a higher energy. So the way I'm seeing this energy, especially with this energy coming up, because this is the energy of Sagittarius. And so with that Sagittarius energy and the way in which the Sagittarius energy is coming up, it is really showing up in an energy and in a way where it's saying, okay, There's a higher influence here, something outside of the self, but something that is driving this energy. And what is required here is the energy of compromise. So someone wants to restore harmony and balance, but there is this need to have compromise here. And someone is in the energy of wanting to transmute and change and heal something that has ended. So let's take a look. Let's take a look and see what's going on here. In 3 shuffles. For knowledge and wisdom and perfect self-expression. And so it is. Thank you, Spirit. I am so grateful. I am so grateful. I am so grateful. I already meditated over the cards, and I did some pre-shuffling. We're going to take a look at this person's true feelings. And then we're going to look at their subconscious energy. And then we're going to take a look at their shadow. Shadow aspects here. So look at this. There goes the strength energy again. Their true feelings is they have a tremendous amount of compassion and love for you. I got soft spot. I just heard soft spot. Because I'm really feeling this is an energy of someone who usually has a tough exterior. They don't usually allow other people to see them, or they don't show up in a way that seems vulnerable. But this person here is now showing up in this energy of wanting to be vulnerable, wanting to compromise, wanting to cooperate. They're showing up in a compassionate and loving energy. Their true intentions, Page of Swords. This person is going to reach out at some point in time. If you follow the reading from yesterday, this is a continuation of energy. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Spirit said, when I was looking at the fact that this is going to be posted for the 22nd, I was thinking to myself that when I opened up the reading, I was going to make sure that I said happy birthday to all of the Leos. It is now officially Leo season. And then as I'm getting ready to pull cards, I looked over at Leo, and the Spirit said, what did you say? Did you say? And she was going to say happy birthday to the Leos. So happy birthday, Leos. I just wanted to throw that in there. But yes, definitely. This energy here, this person right now, they're still in an energy of trying to sort things out, contemplating, thinking things through. They're gathering information. They could even be asking other people for advice with this Emperor energy here. It's like, asking people that they trust to give them insight on what it is that they should do, how they should approach this situation. They are definitely going through this transformation energy here with the Death. Whatever is ended between you, this separation or this ending of this relationship has broke this person open, as you can see, right? When you look at this energy here, this person has been broke open in a way in which they can no longer even deny what it is that they're feeling and what's coming up for them. This is an energy of transformation, but there's a new realizations here. And it's also talking about the energy of the death of the ego. The ego has been, they know that they need to shed their ego if they're going to have the strength to be able to move forward. What's their next moves? Justice. So here we go with that sitting on the fence type of energy again. It's almost like their next moves is to just acknowledge, right? It's like an acknowledgement. It's like, okay, I acknowledge the part that I played in the situation. I acknowledge I'm taking ownership for what it is that I have done, because this is righting wrongs right. So someone knows it's like, okay, I need to balance out something here. It's not saying that they're actually going to make a move, but it's saying that they're coming to an acknowledgement and awareness and enlightenment of needing to make something right, which I think is driving them to come forward. But there is still this energy of fear here, because with the Page energy, it lets me know that all of this is still new to them, right? If you've never done something before and you're unfamiliar with doing something, you're a novice to it. And so it feels a little bit uncomfortable, right? You feel a little bit uncomfortable about how it is that you're moving. You're still unsure. And that's why there's information still needing to be gathered here. I'm even getting like a role play energy. Should I say this? Should I say that? What do you think? How about if I address it this way? You think this will work? It's like they're trying to gather confidence with this strength energy in order to make the next move. What's driving this energy? King of Swords, yeah, that reckoning and that realization. It's like they're coming to a realization and awareness that they have to do something, right? Spirit is guiding them with that Eight of Wands energy. It's like they keep getting all of these spiritual downloads. They keep getting all of these nudges. There's this energy here of the love and the admiration that they have for this relationship. It's like just simply love is guiding them. And people always say, some people say love is not enough. Well, love will make you do some crazy things, but love will also make you do the right thing. And that's almost what I'm getting with this King of Swords energy, because it's all about doing what's just, doing what's right, doing what's noble. And it's an active energy. It means if I'm the one that has to take the lead, right? There's that lead energy. If I have to take the lead and be the first person to step up, I'm going to do what's right. But someone is building up momentum and building up courage. What they are not telling you, or what they're hiding, really, because they're not talking too much about anything. I'm really feeling like there's no communication between you. But here goes that. Remember what I said yesterday? If the Ten of Pentacles comes out yet again. And like I said, I did a significant amount of pre-shuffling. And when I did the pre-shuffle, the Six of Wands came out and the Lovers came out in the pre-shuffle. That was the dominating energy that kept reciprocating here. So what this is telling me here, and this is Virgo energy, it's like somebody finally wants to put the work in. They realize what they need to do on a commitment day-to-day basis, how they need to show up in order to have this union, unity, partnership, happily ever after. Because Ten of Pentacles is also a happily ever after energy, just similar to the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is like having it all, being emotionally fulfilled. But the Ten of Pentacles is having the emotional fulfillment as well as the stability, as well as the support, as well as all of the material things that go along with it. Now, Spirit just says something to me as well. It also talks about legacy wealth. So I'm also picking up, and we'll see what's going on in the shadows and what's going on in the subconscious energy. But what I also just picked up with that Ten of Pentacles is like what they're not telling you is that they're also being motivated by your legacy wealth, by the energy that you have, this abundance, this prosperity, your power. Right? The Emperor is someone who's very powerful, someone who is a master manifester in their own right. They lead in a way that is fair and just and balanced. And it's a sense of security here. And so this person, which I'm getting is like they're a little bit of a younger energy, I'm going to say spiritual energy, right? May not have existed as many lifetimes, but they're a little bit of a younger spiritual energy than you. And so therefore, they're learning from you. You're their, I just heard master teacher with the energy of the 8. You are their master teacher. Let's see. What does Spirit say about this? Knight of Swords. Spiritual guidance is to continue to stay focused, right? No matter what is going on around you, no matter who's pulling on your energy, no matter what someone else is going through as they're going through their own transformation, as they're going through their own stuff, Spirit is reminding you to not allow any outside energy or even influence to derail you. Spirit wants you to stay focused on what it is that you are doing, the direction that you are going. The Knight of Swords energy is all about directed and focused energy. It talks about the energy of being concise, knowing what you want, going after what you want. It's passion, it's drive, it's determination, and it's forward movement. And so in a lot of respects, Spirit is saying continue to move forward. And I'm gonna say what Spirit said, and don't look back. What is your outcome energy here? Your free will is the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands energy is passion, right? It's the energy of passion. We got more Sagittarius energy. It is the energy of passion. It's the energy of drive. It's the energy of influence. It is also an energy that talks about learning, right? And there are spiritual and soul lessons that are being learned with this energy. What are some of the spiritual and soul lessons that need to be learned? It's like somebody's learning how to show up authentically and how to not wear masks. They're learning how to show up balanced. But this is an energy of an adventurous spirit, right? It's all about the road less traveled. They know that this is going to be a long journey, but I'm thinking they're really fully willing to put in the work. It also represents your soul journey, your individual dreams and aspirations. But like we've been seeing over the last couple of days, this person sees you as their dreams and aspirations. It's simply love. And that is what's driving them. Sagittarius energy also talks about the energy of your spiritual evolution. And that is what's going on and taking place with this release energy. Someone is evolving spiritually. Beautiful. I love it because you're their master teacher. You are showing them the blueprint. You are showing them the way, right? Like an emperor does as a leader. This is the science. This is the order. This is the law, spiritual law. This is how things are done. And they're learning from you. Let's see what's going on in the subconscious energy towards this person's true feelings. 5 of Pentacles. They feel abandoned, rejected, and left out in the cold from you. They also feel like something is a loss here. It's like, because this person is all out in the wilderness on their own. They're out in the cold on their own. There's this wonderful cabin which looked nice and toasty and warm. It's got smoke coming from out the chimney. But at the same time, they feel as if though they don't have that support. This could be somebody that's been abandoned and feel left out by a lot of people in their lives. Not just you in this relationship, but by friends, by their family. They feel like they're out in the wilderness on their own in a lot of ways. But it's forcing them to transform and change. That 5 energy is all about the power that forces the transformation and change. What's their intentions? The 2 of Cups. Yeah. They're learning. They're like, I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to learn how to love you the way that you need me to love you. I'm willing to learn how to show up the way you need me to show up. I'm willing to put in the work. I'm willing to bury my ego. I'm willing to open up authentically. Yeah. I just heard teach me, mold me, make me, and hold me. Someone's willing to do what is required to restore this relationship and to bring balance back into this relationship. What are their next moves? Hanged Man. They're still on the fence though, right? They realize with the Justice energy, but now they're seeking a higher level of enlightenment. It's like they kind of know and they understand, but they still feel like there's still yet more work that I need to do. I still need to work on me. There's something here about this person feeling as if though they need to show up correctly and they need to show up whole. And I think that's a requirement too with the Emperor energy. It's like the Emperor is not going to step down from their power to entertain anything that isn't on their level. And so it's like, I have to get on your level. I have to elevate. And this is the reason why they're seeking the guidance, seeking the knowledge, trying to be informed, wanting to be educated. They could even be working with another master teacher or someone who's helping them to grow spiritually. But it is definitely about their spiritual growth here. So let's see, what's driving this energy? The Magician. This is another energy of focus, free will. Wherever attention goes, energy flows. They know that if they want to have what it is that they desire, they have to be all in and not half stepping. Because this is someone who's completely focused on what, and look at this transformation. All of these butterflies around them signifies that they're going through a deep transformation. But what I really, really love about this energy is they have their ancestors around them. They have their soul tribe around them. They have divine source energy around them. They are really being assisted in the spiritual realm for this energy of transformation and this enlightenment here. That transformation, the release, death, and transformation energy is real. So let's see. What are they not telling? Ten of Wands, how difficult it is. You know, you got 2 tens here. What they're not sharing is that they don't want this to be over. They don't want to carry all these burdens anymore. They want to lay these burdens down. They want to have this brand new beginning. They had to pay off some karmic debt. There were some seeds that I sowed, some things that I did that I am now reaping that karma for. 20 energy here is judgment. And that's what they're not saying. But I'm thinking this energy is kind of obvious. It's definitely kind of obvious, but it's not something that they're going around just talking about. Like, yeah, I realize that I'm going through all of this because of what I've done in the past. I'm reaping my karma. So let's see, spiritual guidance energy. The Star. I love this energy. This energy, the way it came out with the Knight of Swords to the Star, is like you are destined for greatness. You are destined for legacy wealth. You are destined to be this star. But you see how she's in her spiritual bag? She's doing her spiritual work. She's dedicated, right? She's not dedicated to anything external. She's dedicated to what's internal and her connection to the Most High. I'm getting this is like North Node energy here. This is someone who's very highly enlightened. And so Spirit is saying continue to stay focused and continue to move forward. Don't look back. Because you should not have to dim your light, or you should not have to regress in order to be with someone. If they can't elevate to match your shine, to match where you are, that doesn't mean that you go backwards. You continue to move forward, because soulmate, twin flame, or any energy is not going to want you to shrink to be with them. They're going to want to see you continue to soar at 8 energy, continue to elevate. And then that master teacher is going to inspire and motivate them to continue to elevate as well. Definitely. I don't know. It's 2 sides. I don't know why. But I looked at this Knight of Swords and I thought Gemini energy. And the first thing that came to my mind is 2 sides. It's almost like there's 2 sides to this story, or somebody has 2 sides to themselves. So we're going to see what's lurking in the shadows. This is just subconscious energy. This is what's driving this line here. It's driving what it is that is of the immediate focus, right? But the subconscious is the underpinning. It's the part that is really driving. It's like the gas that is driving the engine. This is the engine, this is the gas. Without the gas, there will be no engine driving. There's no movement, right? Let's see, outcome, energy, and free will. Seven Pentacles. It's like continue to do what you're doing, continue to tend to your garden, continue to tend to your growth. Spirit wants you to continue to stay on your spiritual path. The way I read this reading, spiritual growth, right? What Spirit wants you to know, and your free will energy is really more directed towards your energy, and this energy here is more about their true feelings. But Spirit is interfering here to help you with this free will choice. One of the things that I love about this Knight of Wands energy, it's like him and his trusted friend in his canoe, they're going nowhere fast, right? They're not in a speedboat. You know the Knight of Wands is one of the fastest cards in the deck, but they're not going anywhere fast in this rowboat with one oar. You know what I mean? You don't even have two oars. It's just one oar. But what I love about it is there's no rush. There's no rush. There's ease with this energy. There's contentment with this energy. Yeah, because the desire of the Knight of Wands is burning within. It's an internal flame. I just got a symbol of the Olympics. It's like the flame will forever be burning, right? And there is an intended effort to keep that flame continuously burning and to never let that light go out. And the way in which I'm interpreting that is it's like energy never dies, it just transforms, right? But it's always still there. So there will always be this connection. Doesn't mean you have to be in each other's lives in any way, shape, or form, but the connection will always be there. This Seven of Pentacles energy is all about reevaluating a situation, doing something differently, moving in a different direction, taking stock, but it's also an energy of patience. So there's something here about patience, but Spirit doesn't want you to look back. Spirit wants you to continue to stay focused. Both of these energies are forward movement. It's drive. Showing up authentically in yourself. Taking stock of where you are. This is the energy of a test. Have you learned from past mistakes? Are you continuously investing in yourself? Are you people pleasing or over giving? This is an energy of self and soul. This is a self investment here. You know, so that you can elevate to the Eight of Pentacles, self-mastery, working on mastering of the self, and then stepping into self-actualization with the energy of the Nine of Pentacles, and then we have the energy of the Ten of Pentacles. So you are in alignment with that. And so Spirit doesn't want you to break, I just heard break formation, right? There's no breaking of formation here. And there we have the energy of the Page of Cups yet again. Dreams are coming true. Miracles. This is an energy of miracles as well. Miracles can happen. And miracles will happen. So let's take a look. What's the intentional energy here? What's in the shadows? What is the shadow aspect of this energy? This is the parts of ourselves that we don't want to address. We don't want other people to know. It's the part of ourselves that we try to hide. It's also the part of ourselves that we need to reconcile and heal and to assimilate into our wholeness. Thank you, Spirit. Cleansing. Yeah. Somebody need to cleanse out some toxic thoughts, patterns, or ways, right? If there's a limiting mindset or a limiting belief, a belief that you're not enough, if you lack confidence, if there's something around not having the courage, anything that has to do with fears, That's toxic double energy. And Spirit is saying that you need to cleanse that negative toxic energy here. And that is a realization that is taking place, an awareness, finding out and coming to the light at this hangman energy. What is their intentions here? Intentional energy, lockdown, mental prison, confined. It's like this is all they can think about. All they can think about, it's transforming them, but this is very much heavy on their mind. Bounty hunter, okay. Hot pursuit, this person has now become the chaser. If they were the runner in the past, they are definitely now becoming the chaser. Irreconcilable differences, the divorce is final. I am definitely getting that, and this could be 3 different energies here, right? I'm definitely getting that for a great portion of you, because of different aspects and times in this energy field, because we're reading for a collective and we're reading for so many people, the energy in some aspects is irreconcilable differences. It's a complete ending. Death is a complete ending. And also what it is saying is that somebody needs to allow it to end. Stop trying to hold on to it. Especially not trying to hold on to the way it used to be or the way that they thought it should be, or some kind of belief of what it should be. When you need to let something die, you need to let it go. You need to transform it completely. So death energy always talks about learning how to let go, not holding on, allowing something to end, because you can't still be focused on past energy, holding on to toxic thoughts and old resentments, old, anger, and think that you're going to be able to release and be resurrected and be freed. So there's something here about that. Triggers. Name, car, and place. Yeah, this person could be triggered every time somebody says your name, every time they see you in your car, when you ride by with their spying energy, right? If you weren't spying, you wouldn't be seeing. Next moves, drama queen, thirsty, causing chaos. This is the reason why they're going through this karmic justice, because of all of the chaos and conflict that they created in the past. And this is someone that could have just been thirsty for attention. Especially when you break down these energies. You got the energy of 11 and you got the energy of 12. That's like an energy that talks about like the energy of 23. It's like somebody could have always been looking for outside influences, outside energy. Look at me, Love affair. Dirty little secret, down low. Karmic justice. There was a lot that was hidden. And this is what this person is coming to a reckoning and a realization, that there was so much that was hidden, and there may just have been too much damage that has been done. But this person needs to heal. They need to cleanse in a lot of ways. But this is the shadow aspects. These are the shadow aspects of this entanglement. The pieces that were hidden, the things that weren't said, the things that weren't shown. So justice is going to come in, right? You may have had a little bit of an epiphany, or even had a thought that there may have been some down low energy here. That this person may have had like a sexual addiction, or might have been fond of, I'm getting drama queen, but I'm also getting drag queen. Maybe they were attracted to transsexuals, transgenders. Yeah, definitely. Let's see. What's driving this energy? What's driving this energy, Spirit? What's driving this energy? What's driving? Realization. You can't get no more enlightened and no more any energy of realization than the King of Swords. Awareness, finding out, coming to the light. It's like all of the energy, this is energy, like sending energy. All of the energy that was sent, all of the intentions. This is intention, doing something with clear intention, with directed energy, in order to manifest some kind of realization, to bring something into fruition. But what this person is realizing is that it's definitely harder than what they thought it was going to be. Is what I'm getting with the Ten of Wands. They may also be realizing that all of the energy, right, with this Eight of Wands, that's like sending energy, not necessarily negative energy, not so much as like, it could definitely be, it depends if it's, near a negative card. But it's like somebody could have been sending you like a lot of spiritual energy, like spiritual warfare types of energy. Evil eye. Thank you, Spirit. Like a lot of evil eye energy. Or an energy of manipulation and trying to influence. I think that came out a couple of reads back ago where I was talking about this person likes to speak to you through telepathy. They're not going to open up their mouth and say anything, but it's like they send like these little spiritual messages, or they try to meet you in the spirit realm or in your dreams, or, it's something that's being done undercover, on the down low, that's not overt or seen. It's manipulation. Thank you, Spirit. Stop sugarcoating shit. It's manipulation. It is the energy of manipulation, because what are they doing? Pretending, faking. Right? So let's see. What are they not? Not. What is this Ten of Pentacles and this Ten of Wands? Karmic, third party relationship or lesson. This keeps coming out too, that this person might be married. And that's the burden that they carry. They know that's a heavy burden. An extremely heavy burden. And that could be what's keeping them from coming forward too. Justice is also a marriage card. And it's like, I know if this person knows that I'm married, they're not going to accept me. Right? If they know I have this many families or these many kids, or I got money tied up and, I get paid, and before I even can cash my check, a good 70% of it is gone. Like, this person is not going to want to be bothered with me. The collective is not going to want to be bothered with me. And I think that's a part of the realization that they're getting too. Commitment. Yeah, long-term relationship. This person is already in a long-term relationship. That's what they're not telling you. So this is another thing that I don't understand. It's like, why keep tampering with the magician, playing in your energy? It's almost like playing in your face in the spirit realm, dangling a carrot in front of someone that they know they could never have. Right? You're already married. You already have this karmic relationship. You already have this commitment. Ten of Pentacles. You're already invested somewhere else. Right? This is not polyamory. This is not multiple sister wives. It's how this energy is coming through. And then you have the energy of interview, talk, conversation, get on the same page. But then at the same time, it's like polyamory. They still taking applications because their desires are insatiable. They never failed. And it doesn't matter, male, female. It don't matter. They enjoy all aspects of love, right? Irreconcilable differences, divorce is final. They may be trying to go through a divorce in order to come, but this is also what they're not telling you. That I was in another relationship, that I was married, that I was in a commitment, that, I had all of these entanglements and things going on. I couldn't show up for you in the past the way I needed to. Are they being released, transformed from all of the negative behaviors and things that they need to heal? We gonna see. But at this point in time, they have an insatiable appetite that cannot be quenched. They just want more and want more and want more. Give us some spiritual guidance, spiritual guidance here for the collective. What does the collective need to know about this energy? Spiritual guidance, please, for the collective. What does the collective need to know for their highest vibrational good? One more time. Thank you, Spirit. Financial support, child alimony, and government. Yeah. Came up again. This person has so much, look, focus. Eyes for you, fascinated, and watching. It's like they're addicted. But what they're addicted to is they're addicted to your energy, right? Because you were a spiritual teacher for them. And I think, look at this, forbidden love, a tragedy. They see this relationship as forbidden. Why? Because they're already entangled. They're already married. They're already in these other commitments. They also have all of these other side affairs and all of these other things going on. And they hold you in high regard with the star energy. You're coming out as the emperor. And so it's almost like Beauty and the Beast. Thank you, Spirit. I looked at that eye, I don't know, it looks like some type of feline, some type of cat, but it's like Beauty and the Beast here. It's almost like they feel as if though this is forbidden, this energy here. So let's see. Can we get some free will? Free will energies from the shadows. Let me see how many cards came out here. That's quite a few. What's the free will? What's the outcome energy here? Sevens is an energy that talks about your path. Right? Sevens are always about your path. So what you don't want is you don't want blockages upon your path. Your path is you in alignment with your higher self. It's your spiritual evolution, your enlightenment, your ability to transform, your high vibration. What is this outcome energy? Trash. Discarding, throwing away. I don't know why I just heard don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. That just popped into my mind's eye. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. And then we have the energy of triggers. No, we already had triggers somewhere over here. Or did we not pull triggers? We didn't pull triggers. I showed it. It was at the bottom of the deck. Your name. When they see you, certain places that you guys frequented or went to, it's like there's a lot of triggers here with this energy. But it's almost like you had to remove this energy because they were creating blockages. You were the only person investing in this in the past. They just kept showing up in this page energy, uncertain, unsure energy, childlike energy. Recalling, reminiscing, memories, returning. This is someone who is longing to return, but I'm not really convinced or sure that they have your best interests at heart here. And then we have the energy of Archangel Michael, protection. Rejection is divine protection. This is saying a mouthful. This is saying all that needs to be said. Prevented from harm, divine intervention. Yeah. There was a reason why you left, or there was a separation in this situation here. So when I was in the pre-shuffle, Spirit clearly wanted us to pull from the Messenger Oracle. And so, because this is a high vibrational energy, and it's like I kept thinking, I was looking because I was going to pull from one of the other decks, and then I was like, Spirit said, no, there's a deep message that needs to come out for the collective so you can truly understand all of these aspects, right? It's almost like, don't be fooled. I'm really getting that. It's like someone shows up, these are my feelings, my true feelings, and it could be their true feelings today. With that Gemini energy, it's almost like there's two faces here. Somebody has two faces here. Spirit says take them. We got two cards that fell out. And at the bottom of the deck, you were born to create. You are a master manifester, and it's the energy of 50. What I love about 5 is powerful transformative energy. It is your personal power to be able to transfer change and manifest and transmute. It's the energy of alchemy, power, and refinement. This is an energy vibration of 3. Be vigilant. Be vigilant. And what I'm also getting from this energy is also like an energy of saying be discerning, but Spirit is saying be vigilant. And this is an energy of 41. Share your thoughts. Share your thoughts. Be vigilant and share your thoughts. Let's look at the energy of number 3. Be watchful and cautious of both others' actions and your own. Stand ready to protect yourself from those who may covet what you have or seek to harm those that you care for. But also be vigilant and watchful of your own actions, lest you be the one doing harm. Weigh your actions. Be sure you act wisely. Be sure you have done all that needs to be done before moving forward. Leave nothing to chance, lest all you have nurtured and cherished be undone by your own lack of vigilance. Yeah. And then we have the energy vibration of 41. Share your thoughts. You have hopes and dreams, goals and ideas. Do not guard your ideas jealously, nor keep them locked within for fear that another may steal them or offer ridicule instead of support. It is time to share your vision. Tell Great Spirit and Gaia of your dreams and hopes so they may send you what you need. Speak of your dreams to others. Connect with those who share your goals and hopes, for they may be able to help you realize your dreams sooner. Spirit definitely wants you to continue to stay focused, continue to move forward. Do not look back. You have archangel guidance and protection around you. You are a master spiritual teacher. You stand in the energy of a leader. You're decisive. You know exactly what you want, what you're going after, what you're manifesting. You are attached to legacy wealth. And just be mindful of the people, right? We are still in Mercury retrograde. Be mindful of the people who may be coming around you at this time, because they may be coming around you not for the best intentions. And Spirit said we're going to take one more, because this was the original deck that I was going to pull from, and then Spirit said no, we're going to take a message from the Messenger Oracle, but I'm also going to get some final messages for this from this deck. I just feel like that left us on a cliffhanger. Definitely be vigilant. Be mindful of the people who are coming around you and for why. But also don't self-sabotage, right? You got to be mindful not to throw your own self under the bus. And how would you throw your own self under the bus? By going backwards and not continuing to push forward. Most definitely. Thank you, Spirit. I am so grateful. I am so grateful. I am so grateful. Yeah, Healer of the Ages, the energy of 51. 51. Healer of the Ages. I love, love, love it. And this is the Energy Oracle. 51. The powerful being brings the force of ancient wisdom and profound healing. The light of the divine consciousness pours from his hands and heart, flowing to you with love and a powerful healing intentions. This amazing entity is with you now, bringing resolution to physical, mental, and emotional ills, helping to unlock stuck energy and revitalize your life force. You may have felt this strong presence recently, or you may just be opening to the wonderful sensations now. You can call upon this mystery and miraculous transformation whenever you need vitality, balance, or renewal. Know that at the deepest level, an important healing is taking place. That has been your energy read. Their true feelings. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. I am honored and I am truly grateful. And if you haven't already done so, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit that like button, share this video with those that you believe could benefit from the messages, and subscribe. Become a part of the Soul Joyner family, where we learn, grow, and expand together, working to raise the collective conscious one unique soul at a time, and that unique soul is you. Until our soul paths cross again, Soul Joiners, I am wishing you love, peace, happiness, blessings, and abundance beyond to you. Have a blessed and abundant day. Namaste.
Everybody loves the sunshine. Sunshine. Folks get down in the sunshine. Sunshine.